Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of Portfolio Manager. Um, we've been working on synchronizing the portfolio bot with the trading bot, and that phase is over. So now, what we are going to do is to connect the portfolio system so that it can answer the requests from the trading bot, right? So, this is what we're going to do. So, let's get to the code. Okay, so here at task 1, task server 1, here we've got the stack, the different layers at the portfolio bot, simulation, manage trading bots. We already debugged this, it's working well. We got it, check in and check out candle functions, all good. So this is what allows us synchronize the bots. Then we have the events interface and the trading bot interface. So there are two ways to do this. We either route these guys through the manage trading bots, or we, on the other hand, we go directly from here to the trading system. Both ways are right. Um, but we got everything ready for going through the managed trading bots. But now I'm not 100% sure because probably I would like to keep this guy just for the synchronization problem. Yeah, maybe I already prepared this for the portfolio system, but I'm not sure now this is the way to go. In my mind now is clearer that the trading bot interface routes these two requests into here, manage trading bots, so this module can be with this information and that's it. And the problem that is solving and synchronization between the folio between the portfolio bot. It solves the synchronization problem between the portfolio bot simulation and the trading bot simulation. Okay. Okay, so essentially then what I will have to do is that I will need the trading system module which is initialized here. Portfolio system module. Instead of sending it here, we will send it inside of here. So that means that this guy, I will move it into this guy. And these guys, I will move it inside here. And this parameter, I will move it inside here. And this guy, I will move it inside here. And in the middle, this guy will enter into this module via the initialize here, and will go into this module via the initialize here. Okay. So now the portfolio system is inside here, and that means that we can start calling functions like here, response dot, for example, confirm this event, and we send the session key and the message inside there. Then we can do something similar with this guy, and this guy, but with different functions name. Instead of confirm is a set, instead of an event is a formula, and instead of a confirm is a set. So I'm not sure I'm going to send the whole message, but we're going to check it out. We're going to check it out here. We have the stack trading simulation portfolio client. So here the messages are set up. So here, for instance, we have The message is confirm this event. And the other is confirm this formula. What I'm going to do is to rearrange the structure of these messages so that I can send here, instead of the whole message, which has a message type, we are going to send an inner part of the message that is going to be the event. Okay, so I don't need to send the whole message in there, just the event, and here the formula here, formula. Very good. So that means that instead of sending like this, here I will need an object which is going to be a node, also an object, an ID, no ID, type, no, even no type. Probably I will send also the name, because it can be useful not for the processing of whatever it has to return, but then for the charts of the portfolio manager to see, to plot part of the information, which was the node calling. So I'm going to say name, even node name. Okay, so this looks much better to me now. I push in this event, and yeah, this sounds cool. Okay, so the same thing I'm going to send here. And regarding the formulas, probably I will also do something very similar, where I'm going to have two nodes, the formula node and I'm going to add parent node with the same stuff, but from the object formula parent node. Okay, so on the other side we will have all the information needed to very nicely identify not only the formula but the parent node. So that would be enough for the other guy to give us a good answer. I'm thinking if parent node is the right stuff to use. Yes. parent node is what we usually use for this stuff. Okay, so on the other formula request, we are also going to use the same stuff. Confirm this formula, and this is going to be beautiful. No need for a space there. Okay, we are not using this. Okay, so with this done, that means that our problem now is inside the portfolio system. So let's locate that guy, portfolio system, okay? And this is what we're going to do here. The portfolio system, at a minimum, will need these functions. Confirm this event. What is this process event? Maybe something we had in mind, yes. So this is going to be confirm this event. Confirm this event, confirm this event. We need 4 more parameters, 4 more, properties there. Set this event, confirm this formula. Okay, that was not necessary. Set this formula. And that's it. So here, so follow me here. We will need these different functions, which in fact, they need these names. But the parameters need to be this session key, which identifies one of the managed bots, essentially. Session key and event. So session key and event, session key and formula. Okay, awesome. But the portfolio system is like representing this guy. So the portfolio system is not actually the one who is going to solve this problem, but we have an events manager and a formula manager. And we have a set of rules to confirm and a set of rules to raise events. That is not really what we want to call this. Confirm and set. So this node, we are going to change it, raise events for set events. so that we keep everything consistent. Okay, so there is a refactoring that we are going to be doing here, and this looks good. Confirm event reference, that we are going to reference which exactly which mm, so how this is going to work. We're going to confirm, we're going to set a reference to a trading system event node. Okay, and because these nodes have a unique ID, that means that I can locate, or by iterating over all these rules, or either having them on map, whatever is good. Once I find that this is referencing the node that is coming inside the message, then I will apply this, evaluate this, or whatever there is to evaluate. Okay. And the response is sent back. So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. What happens here? So this is when we are going to set the value of a, it's just simple as that, as I was saying. When it's going to be confirming that event, it's going to confirm either the event can be true or false, or have whatever value. So what I'm going to do, probably not having situations, but a formula where people can write. Yeah, maybe there is not situations there, because what's the idea? We receive an event, evaluates true or false at the trading bot. But the trading bot needs to ask, or let's say it evaluates true. So it evaluates true. If an event evaluates false, we don't need to ask the portfolio manager, because we are supposed to, in which situation when it evaluates false. If it's not going to take position, why would we need the portfolio manager to tell us? If it's, in that case, we would use a set event. If we don't want to decide anything, neither true or false, then we use the set event rules. But if we want to just to confirm when it is true, then we send the message to the portfolio manager, hey, I'm about to take position. So this situation and conditions means evaluating if that is the right moment to take position. So it's going to return yes or no. So if it is a no, then the trading bot is not going to take any position. Okay. So that's what we want to happen. On the formula side, it's like we get a formula, for example, for a rate, or size. If we have configured a set formula, then it's going to come into here and locate the formula reference, and it's going to apply a new formula in the context of the portfolio bot that knows more information than a specific trading bot. Okay. If it is about confirming a formula, then we need here to evaluate conditions and situations using the formula value here, using the formula value that will evaluate into true or false so that the trading bot can use that value or not. But what would happen if it cannot use the value? Because it's not like I cannot do anything. If I cannot use the value, then it probably should return a value. But in that case, it would become into a set formula. This is tricky because on the case of events, is it true or false? If I'm about to trigger on and I cannot because this is not confirmed, then I know it's a false. But what if I cannot get a confirmation on the size? Probably here is not an evaluation of situation and condition, but also a formula that includes the calculation from the trading bot into that formula. So it might return the same value, which is like a confirmation, or it might return a different value, which is an override of the calculation of the trading bot. So it's not the same like this, because in this situation we got a formula that 100% decides which is going to be the value. Okay, there's no choice. I mean, there's not even a calculation on the trading bot side, but on this side there is a calculation, and that calculation is used as part of a formula that users can write here, and whatever it comes out of that is going to return to the trading bot. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So to have these workflows well, first I will need to correct this. Confirm formula reference. This is also a formula, so I will need to fix these ABB schemas. And I will need to fix the name of this for set event. Okay, so this is what's coming next. This is what's coming next. So to work on this, I might be using this Visual Studio so as to have cleaner space. and don't touch the other ones that I have all organized there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to fix this guy. Confirm formula reference. So portfolio, schemas, app schemas, confirm formula reference. And set formula reference. That's what I need. Set formula reference. Okay. So goodbye. And set formula reference, we have one menu item. And this is what we need here. One menu item. And we have as a child a formula. No situations. Okay, so this would mean that this should be deleted. Okay, and okay, good. So the next guy I need to fix is this one. That is called raise event rules. I'm going to call it set event rules. Okay, but I will start committing my changes because I already made good changes. Okay, rerouting. 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 Portfolio system. Okay, so now raise event should be set event rules. We have this raise event reference. So let's get there. Raise event, raise event. So we got 3. Raise event reference, raise event rules, and raise event. What is this raise event used here? I don't see it here. It says that it connects, its parent is Ask Portfolio Events Manager. Okay, so this is something that goes on the trading system. Raise event. So let me check the trading system. If I am at trigger stage, then Ask Portfolio Manager, confirm event, and raise event. It should be to set event. Okay, set event. Okay, so we need to change also its parent, Ask Portfolio Manager, Ask Portfolio Event Manager. And in the case of this, create event rules. The parent of this is the events manager. Events manager. So these guys will have to change too. Okay, so we go first with this guy, raise event. We're going to call it set event. And here, set event. And add this parent. So also here, rename it by set event. And its parent will be able to add a set event. So set event, add set event. And here is going to be set event, and also here, but with small s. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so we shouldn't forget the icons. Okay, the icons. So raise event reference is going to be called set event reference. Set event reference. So the parent is set event rules. And the name is set event reference. So its parent is going to be set event rules. And this guy, it will say set here, set here, set here, set here, and set here. And that's it. So we change the name or the node type of this guy. So we will copy this and look for the events, the icons. So confirm event. Okay, this raise event is going to be a set event. This one is going to be a set event, and this one is going to be a set event. So I don't see any more. Set event reference, set event rules. Three changes in node type. Set event reference, and event rules. These are the two parents. Okay, so this looks good to me. What's coming next is that you come here and we're going to delete this guy just because it changed its name. Save the workspace and refresh. Okay. So here we go at the portfolio system. Add set even rules. And what's going on here? Something is bad. Set even rules. It should be set even references. I didn't change the name here. This is a set. This is a set. Okay, so we're going back. Need to refresh again. Okay, so I think we are going to have one first version of Portfolio Manager working pretty soon. Once we evaluate these formulas, then it's up to the user. So then we will need to think of the trading engine, what we are going to store and accessing balances and things, so that really executing uh, formulas at the portfolio bot makes more sense, because otherwise it would be the same than doing it at the trading bot. Okay, so but the first iteration, that is just executing at the trading bot, I can see that we are almost there. So let's go for it, but then we need to put this more consistent looking. Okay, so this guy is cool, but you go that way. So this set events. Okay, I still don't have in my menu set even rules. It shouldn't have these add set even rules. Set even rules. Why are we okay? Here should be set event, set even reference. And this guy should be set even reference. Okay, let's go again. Okay, so now we can add a reference here, add a situation, and that's good. Okay, so this looks good. Confirm formula reference, and here we can add a formula. Okay, and this was good before. So we'll leave just one guy because we don't need that many. For now, one guy over here, and also uh, it doesn't seem to have a reference, this guy. So we don't need to name it individually because we're going to set this to inherit the reference name once we get there. Okay, so now we don't need this guy, or this guy, or this guy. We just need a new guy with a new situation, and that's it. So very simple. That's how we start. Okay, so now that we are done with the nodes and icons, uh, changes node icons. You can commit this, guys, there, and we return to the code where we were. So we are going to organize the code in a way that is going to be very intuitive, because we will have a module called Events Manager and a module called Formulas Manager, right? So to this module, we will route the functions related to this, confirm and set, and we will evaluate the stuff or do whatever we need there. And then everything returns all the way back to the trading bot. Okay, so really this is not complicated stuff from now on. The most complicated part, it was the synchronization. And from now it should be like a piece of cake. Let's see. So we're working here at task server 1, and what we will need here is um, two modules. Portfolio manager, we are not going to use that guy actually. We're not going to use this guy, but we're going to replace it by the two guys that I just said. So this guy, it should be at here and here. I'm not sure we will have a maintain function, so in the meantime, we are not going to maintain anything there. Also, we are not going to have a reset there right now. So we are departing from the structure that we were inheriting from the trading bot. Update chart, probably we won't need this either, because the evaluation is actually going to be done inside the portfolio system where the eval functions are. So we want to do this either. So thank you, but we don't need you. And we are not going to have this also in there. So very simple. We have the initialize, finalize, and to keep our standard, we are going to set this inside here and just leave this in here. So we are going to rename this guy by um, how do we call these guys? Events manager and formulas manager. Events manager module object. Sorry, it was not here. It was here. So we got an events manager. And a formulas manager. Formulas manager. So this guy, new portfolio manager, bot modules, events manager. Here we're going to have a formulas manager. Good. We are also going to need one of these guys at the finalize function. And there we have it. So we are going to build now the actual modules. For doing that, I will use this as as a template, but I'm going to create it here inside this guy. Low frequency, so new file is going to be the I don't know if I continue calling it portfolio like everywhere or not. I don't think that is we need to put portfolio everywhere there. Or yes. Wow, this is a difficult question. Yeah, probably I would add the portfolio because that restricts the concept to the context of the portfolio. Event manager in the whole SuperAlgo system is there are a lot of event managers. So that means that the managed trading bot module also need a portfolio. Oh, okay. So let's go portfolio events manager.js. We'll also add portfolio formulas manager.js. Okay. So going back to the portfolio system, we can see that all of these guys will need to be refactored to be called portfolio events manager. And all of these guys portfolio formulas manager. So the initialization function portfolio bot modules, I will need to add portfolio events manager, and also here portfolio formulas manager, which is okay. But then this guy that we used to call manage trading bots, we're going to also rename it and put it portfolio manage trading bots, which means that here where we used to have portfolio manage trading bots, we will need to fix this guy. So where are you? Okay, so we will need this because we're going to change this word portfolio and portfolio manage trading bots, and here goes portfolio, here goes portfolio, and that's it. So the project schema is okay. Then here we will add portfolio here and portfolio here, and then we will add the portfolio here. But this guy This guy will need to be refactored too, and we have it at okay, here not, and it's not this guy. The one I want to refactor is this guy. This guy is going to be turned into portfolio manage trading bots module. So let it be. Okay, so you can see all have portfolio except the ones that are modules. Oh, they also have, but we have this trading bots interface without portfolio. Okay, one more refactoring here. Okay, so let's fix this one. So we will add portfolio manager to this name, which means that there will be a portfolio manager there and one here. And inside here. Okay, so project schema is done. Then we will have to add it here. And also here. And also here. And even here. Okay. Well, this was a little bit of a distraction. But now we have standardized this stuff. Here we put portfolio. And here we put portfolio manager so that the namespace is reduced a lot. And this is good for refactorings later. Is in a code base that is large. So okay, so now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. So I don't need this guy. I don't need this guy. We got the simulation, portfolio, manage trading bots, portfolio system, events manager, formulas manager. Okay. So I will commit all this refactoring for standardizing names. Commit. Okay, so we were about to create this module. So I will use this as a small template. So we will have two functions here, and to now mistake the name, okay, I have to add these guys here. Okay, let's add this guy here. Okay, we replace this guy. We are not going to use it for now. So this was the portfolio events manager. It comes here just like that. And just like that is the name of the file. The name of the property is this. We also need formulas manager. Formulas manager. Formulas manager. Formulas manager. Okay. So the first guy, well, this is the formulas manager. So this is the function name. Okay. Okay, so here we will say that this object represents the formula manager at the portfolio system. Here process requests coming from trading bots to the manager. Okay, like this an obvious explanation, but So something very similar is going to happen here. Events manager, and this was formulas manager. Go to the events manager. Good. Okay. So what else can we say? We can say that this function we are going to actually execute it inside here, and that this function set this event is also coming inside here, and that this function we're going to process it inside here, and this function over here, which also allows us to do this. Hold on. Sorry for that. I was trying a shortcut that didn't work. Okay, so this means that these function declarations are also coming also in here. Most likely the session key is not needed anywhere, but we will find that out soon. So these function declarations come here, and it's getting very simplified once we remove all this stuff from the inside there, but we will need a reference. Well, first we will need to execute this, but let's remove the session key. That the session key is coming from the interfaces, the trading bot interface. So now we are interested on this line of execution, okay? Trading ever instance here and here. Because the simulation goes into here and gets synchronized and make a run on the trading portfolio system, but that today is empty. We're not running anything there. But the other workflow of execution is coming through this interface over into here. And from here, to confirm this event, we don't know the bot key. We just need the ID of the nodes that are inside the event. So this is not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed. And this is not needed. Which means that here, or also specifically here, this session key is not needed. This is not needed, not needed, and not needed. So what we are going to do for now is to route the execution towards these guys. So I don't need you to be open. So get smaller. Okay, so here, just routing this inside this module. very similar stuff we will do with this function. And for this guy, we're going to do routing this into this module, and for this formula also into the module. Okay, so very simple now. Now we actually have these guys here, which they will not need this session key or this session key. Everything is going to happen in here. Okay, so we got to the point that we passed one more level up the stack into the portfolio system, and now we are at these layers. This is a layer that contains the event manager and the formula manager. Okay, we'll take a look what we have at this guy. Okay, we have some nice error handling that we are going to reuse at some point in time. But let's check which function we had. Process event. Let's check this out. Confirm event. Okay, we have a similar logic. Okay, so we have some logic that we can reuse from here. We will probably check it out at the next episode to see, because we changed the format of the message and everything, so I'm not sure we can, but there is some logic we can reuse. We will take it out. We will check it out at the next episode. Okay, so I'm just going to commit my latest changes that are new modules. Okay, these new modules is what I did. Great. So let's recap for a while. What we did in this episode was to we did some fixing at the UI, at the nodes schemas, and we created the modules that are going to be handling the request, the actual requests, and we do all the wiring so that the messages are going to come up to this layer where they are going to be resolved, plus some refactoring and organization of the naming space. But yeah, so it was a good episode. At the next one, I'm going uh, to move forward and call the event manager and the formula manager reusing whatever is there. And once that's done, we will be able to actually run these two bots together and being the portfolio bot the one making the decisions. Okay, Awesome. So thank you for watching this one. See you in the next one.